I get up at 6 a.m. I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content. I spend a few hours editing that video content. Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. I'm in meetings from 12 to 5. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day. It is not for everybody. In fact, it's for a very small handful of people who can actually do this job. You do not want to have this job.
This pisses me off so much. It's just so out of touch. I feel like these influencers that complain about their job, they're just completely delusional. Like, how can you think that you have it hard? Like, imagine being sat there complaining in your massive house surrounded by all your PR parcels that you've been sent for free, while you're earning so much money just from posting TikToks and doing social media and being sent on these brand trips to the most amazing places that most people will never get to go to. It's the lack of self-awareness for me as well. It's just mad. So let's just get into it. So this first clip is from a podcast. It's basically just two TikTokers complaining about how much money they make from TikTok. It's actually wild what he says and how like entitled it is.
Yeah, so obviously money is a reason why we're moving to Houston. Yeah. Another reason is I got offered a really good job that I basically cannot turn down, and it was time for me to go. As Mad said, I hate even calling you Mad. As Baby said, there's not as much money in social media as I think there was. Like, my video that did 14 million views only paid me $4,000.
Which I know that everybody in these
y'all may be like, wow, that's amazing, but it was over a minute long. That video took like an hour to do. It's just like,
I think he's gonna have a real shock when he starts this new job. I don't know any job that's gonna pay you $4,000 an hour. There's so much opportunity with social media as well. If your videos are making $4,000, like that's more than most people's monthly wage. Is how as well he says like the video was like over a minute long, like it took nearly an hour to do. The majority of people don't earn that in a month, even 2 months.
yeah, that's like once in a blue moon something goes that viral. So,
but
like,
even if it went that viral, you have to explain to them, even if it went that viral, that doesn't mean you're going to get paid. So TikTok changed their policy that you can only get paid on videos that are a minute long, okay? But just remember, just because they're a minute long doesn't mean you're going to get paid. But you can only get paid on 1 minute videos. Now, when I say that, I mean, I could get a video that gets 1 million views, but it's not eligible for a commission. But we don't know it's eligible for commission. They just pick and choose what is eligible for commission. And that could be a video that I posted today, and then another 1 minute video I posted in 3 weeks. But I could have posted like 15 1 minute videos in those days. You know what I'm saying? And they changed the price on each video too. So I could get 13 cents every 500 viewers on one video, but then I can get like 2 cents every 50 viewers on a video, or 46 cents every 100 people. Like, it fluctuates and it's different either way. It's not paying as well as it used to.
They recently bought a massive house in Texas as well. We're on to our next out of touch influencer. I'm sure a lot of you know who Michaela is. She's probably the biggest makeup influencer on TikTok. She's got 15.8 million followers. Obviously, she gets a lot of views, gets a lot of stuff sent to her. She's been involved in so many scandals, like I can't even count how many. You might remember her from Lashgate, I think was her biggest kind of scandal that she's been in so far. This video has now got 61 million views.
Look how long and lengthened my lashes look.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false. This is how? What? It's this L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the wand. Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip and I'm satin coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate. This is one coat. Okay, I'm gonna add a second. Look at the length. Do you see that? I am speechless. And I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with this mascara.
It's how she's so clearly wearing false lashes. I'm not sure how she thought no one would notice, especially like most of the people watching her are probably into makeup. You can tell when that's a false lash. Like, she's even denying it in the comments. There's people calling her out and she's replying to them saying, no, it's just mascara, there's no false lashes. She even said, like, I couldn't do that on a sponsored post. So the fact it was a sponsored post as well, which she didn't disclose properly, I'm not sure how, because obviously the brand has to approve it. I'm not sure how she got away with that. You might also know her from this clip. We can't talk about out of touch influencers without talking about this. Obviously, there's parts of every job that can be hard. Like, I understand dealing with the hate and things like that, it must be difficult.
Every single day, I get up at 6 a.m. I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content. I spend a few hours editing that video content. Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. I'm in meetings from 12 to 5. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day. It is not for everybody. In fact, it's for a very small handful of people who can actually do this job. You do not want to have this job.
Let's have a look at how hard her job actually is. Like, who wants this, guys? Like, clearly none of you want this. Why would you want to go on holidays? Why would you want to get all this free stuff?
God, why is anyone taking skincare advice from Michaela? In March alone, just in the past month, she has promoted and claimed to use 4 different skincare brands.
Skincare routine went viral for a reason. It's just that good. I've never been more consistent with a skincare product in my life. Completely transformed not just me, but also my husband's. I'm gonna use the Rock Barrier Renew Gel to Foam Cleanser. I think I blacked out on Amazon. Blemish, I'm just gonna clean and dry the skin. It's nearly gone.
You know, maybe this doesn't bother anyone else. It doesn't seem to bother her fans. So maybe it shouldn't bother me. But it bothers me, and here's why. I don't think it's even scientifically possible using a product for that short of a period to even have enough data to make any claims about it at all or about the consistency of the results. I mean, certainly not enough to recommend it to other people.
Travel with us to Korea. I literally still cannot wrap my head around the fact that this is about to happen. Made sure we had our passports, got ourselves to the Boston airport, and we ordered a little snack. We were hungry. And because it's a 16-hour flight, I figured we could get some snacks to have on the plane while we watch movies. And then we were off. This plane was so cool. Cody and I each had our own little cubicles, but what I was really excited for was the food. I think airline food is so fun. Here's a look at the menu if you want to pause and read. Once the plane took off, I got comfy, and then the food started coming out. Then I found out the 16-hour flight would have no Wi-Fi, so I knew I was going to be watching a lot of movies. I started with My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. There were so many courses. It started with a soup and a salad, and then I ordered the beef tenderloin. I don't know what Cody ordered, but it looked good. And the steak was actually pretty good. Then came the cheese and crackers and a bowl of fruit. The fruit was so fresh and juicy, and then finished it off with dessert. This was an almond bread pudding. I really liked the food hour. The next meal came, which I couldn't believe. More food? It was this bacon wrappage. I was so happy that it came. Then we got picked up in this stunning Mercedes van, just for Cody and I. We checked into our room, and first thing I did was set up my makeup. You know how I am. I unpacked all my clothes, set up my skincare, and I'm so exhausted, so good night. And all day, I get up at 6 a.m. I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content. I spend a few hours editing that video content. Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. I'm in meetings from 12 to 5. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day. It is not for everybody. In fact, it's for a very small handful of people who can actually do this job. You do not want to have this job.
Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. Like the video as it really helps me out. And let me know what you thought in the comments.